Welcome Kotak Bank customers. Did you know that now you need not visit your bank branch to fill out a disposal instruction form? You can now submit the disposal instructions in regards to inward remittance from the safety and convenience of your home. Use the PDF attachment you receive in pre-credit intimation mail to navigate to the disposal instructions form. Disposal letter for inward remittance. Accept capital account and FC NRB transactions. Mention home branch, service branch, as applicable. Branch name is not mandatory. Nostro reference number. Transaction reference number. Copy transaction reference number in case of MT-103 payment. Account own reference number in case of MT-202 payments from pre-credit intimation mail. Mention your CRN. CRN number will be available on checkbook, account statement, debit card. Mention your company's complete name. As per your Kotak bank account details. Select foreign currency of inward remittance received. From drop-down menu. Mention amount of inward remittance received. As available in pre-credit intimation mail. Remitter name. Mention the name as stated in ORD CUS name and pre-credit intimation email. Purpose of remittance. Select any one purpose of remittance as applicable. Purpose code and description, select any one from the drop-down. If purpose of remittance is selected as advance receipt against export, then 4-point declaration is mandatory and to be completed before submitting disposal instruction. Final destination export to. Please mention the final destination country where the goods services will be exported. Consignee name and address. Kindly mention the consignee name which will be declared on transport document. If buyer other than consignee name and address, this will be name of party who has remitted the payment. If export is on elongated export term, that is shipment will exceed 1 year. This is applicable only if export will happen beyond 12 months from date of remittance. Kindly select yes, no as applicable. If purpose of remittance is selected as export other than advance payment, then mention the export bill reference number against which inward remittance is received. Please mention one export bill reference number against each row. If against multiple bill reference numbers, then please mention in next row. In case more than 10 bills, please share the export bill reference numbers with relevant details as an annexer and update in the field as per annexer. Select appropriate option from drop-down menu. Recover bill finance to be selected in case of discounted/financed bill. Adjust EPC PCFC on FEFO basis to be selected in case of running account PCFC/EPC disbursement. Adjust EPC PCFC number if any is to be selected in case of order-based disbursement. Multiple option may be selected if applicable. EPC PCFC EEFC FCYINR account number. Please mention the account number to be credited. The column may be kept blank in case recover bill finance and or adjust EPC PCFC and FEFO basis is selected in account number field. In case of more than 10 packing credit reference numbers, please share reference numbers with relevant details as an annexer and update in the field as per annexer. Currency. Select foreign currency of inward remittance received from drop-down menu. FCY amount. Please mention the amount of foreign inward remittance. If multiple rows are to be filled, then some total of amount mentioned in all rows should be equal to foreign inward remittance received amount. In case of more than 10 export bills packing credit reference where annexer is attached, please note to mention the total amount of foreign inward remittance as per intimation mail. Details of exchange contract rate, if any. Select from the drop-down menu, as applicable. Select deal it already booked if rate is already booked and exchange rate is available. Select utilization of forward/tom/spot/option contract if forward is already booked and deal it and rates are available. Select balance/full amount to be taken at prevailing exchange rate in case transaction is to be processed post covering rate by bank. The field is mandatory and only when credit is to EEFC or foreign currency account or where in rate. Booking is not applicable, may be kept blank. Multiple options may be selected. as applicable. Deal ID forward contract number.
Mention deal ID if deal ID is already booked, and forward contract number if utilization of forward/tom/spot/option contract is selected, and column details of exchange contract rate, if any. In case of more than 6 deal IDs/forward contract numbers, please share the relevant details as an annexer and update in the field as per annexer.
Mention exchange rate if deal ID is already covered or utilization of forward Tom spot option contract is selected, in details of exchange contract rate if any. Currency. Select foreign currency of inward remittance received from drop-down menu. This pertains to currency in which deal is booked or to be booked. FCY amount. Mention amount for which rate is already booked or to be booked. Mention account number from where FCY conversion tax is to be deducted. The field is to be filled only in case the FCY conversion tax is to be debited from account different from the account where the funds are to be credited. Mention special remarks if any. Please tick mark the appropriate box as applicable. If purpose of remittance is selected as advance receipt against merchant trade export leg, then MTT declaration with complete details of export and import leg is mandatory. If purpose of remittance is selected as others receipt and purpose code and description is selected as P1303 or P1304, then copy of FCRA registration certificate is mandatory. Declaration cum undertaking. The declaration cum undertaking under Section 10(5) Chapter 3 of FEMA 1999. Other relevant declarations are mandatory for all FCY inward remittance and hence mandatorily tick mark the box. Declarations by the customer. In respect of advance against exports, we hereby undertake the following. Kindly tick mark the box if purpose of remittance is selected as advance receipt against export. In respect of merchanting trade, we declare to abide by the extant guidelines of RBI. Kindly tick mark the box if purpose of remittance is selected as advance receipt against merchant trade export leg. In respect of elongated export terms, we hereby declare that. Kindly tick mark the box if purpose of remittance is selected as advance receipt against exports, and if export is on elongated export terms, that is shipment will exceed 1 year, is selected as yes. Applicable for cases attracting provisions of FCRA. Kindly tick mark the box if purpose of remittance is selected as others receipt, and purpose code is selected as P1303 or P1304. Clear form. Clear form will clear the data input. Review form. Click on review form will validate the data. In case of discrepancy, the same needs to be correctly filled in. Save form. Save form will allow to save the disposal instruction.
Date of submission of request to bank for crediting inward remittance will be auto-populated.
Signature is mandatory only in case of physical submission of disposal instruction at branch. Any field marked asterisk or highlighted is a mandatory field and cannot be left blank.
For queries, you may please contact your branch/service manager.
With this, we conclude the steps on how to fill up the inward disposal instruction form. Through this one-step, simple process, your inward remittance will be credited hassle and error-free as per the disposal instruction. Thank you for your time and look forward for your kind support.